on the modules today we have a new screenshot, and this is a file that I'm using right now. This is a file I'm using right now. So if you download here, then you should be open to open. Okay. So and then what we're trying to build is a backyard today. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna hide my house. I'm gonna hide the roof. I'm gonna hide the windows. There's this called like top square, top round, top flower. I think it's for the. Let me see what this is. I think it's for this. Check it. No, okay, it's not for any of. What is it? Well, I didn't actually. I didn't recognize this, so it's probably why. I'm just gonna delete it. I hate the. How do you delete it? Delete tag. There you go. Assign another. Okay, that's fine. Um, I'm just gonna delete those tags. Do you know how to delete the tags? Just right click, delete tag. I like to keep things clean, so let's do some clean work before we start. Okay. Click tag. And then this pop up, you just say, assign another tag, just untag. That's fine. Just click OK. Okay. The Partio is here. Perfect. So are we good? Okay, sure. And then actually I still need my house. So I will pull up for the house now. So I hide everything and it just the house, the front yard. Oh, there's another clean work we need to do. Okay, there's nothing in front yard yet. See the front yard, you hide it, there's nothing on there. So I want to select all this kind of stuff, heather and the tree and this. I don't want to select too much stuff, but yeah, just the tree and the heather, some stuff in there, and I just move them to the front yard. So yeah, so if I hide in my front yard, it should like this: show up, hide it, show up, hide it. So I mean, this bench is actually really hard to select. I probably go to the top view and draw box to select. See whether or not you can select this bench. It's actually pretty difficult. But if you go to the top view and draw a box, you should be able to select it and then move to the front yard. And still, see, I still have some curves, so I need to. Somehow it's not selecting. Oh, it's already selected, I guess. It just have these weird lines. Okay, it's already on the front. Anyway, so you can know the curves, I guess. Yeah, just put some stuff in the front yard so we are organized. So yeah, keep things organized constantly. Okay, like clean up your room. So okay, and then I will show up the house again. I'll show up the house again. So first step is I need to draw the border of the lines, like the border of the backyard, right? Actually, part will need to be pulled up too. Okay, so I need to kind of trace the line a little bit. So I want to trace the line from this point, just the edge of the house, because I don't have the profile of the house yet, to this point, and then this point, and then to this point, just like this. I think good enough. And the same with the other side. Here. Oh, what was your question? Yes, just trying to define the yeah, we need to know where the house, the edge of the house is, so I can know where really the front yard is. So yeah, do it on both sides. See the both sides. So I where's the house? This is the house. So draw the other side too. Make sure you just draw the same level, you know. Yeah, like how we did last time with the driveway, right? We kind of traced a little bit. So that's what we do down here is actually just draw these two lines. So they're perfectly aligned with the house. Um, that's what we want. That's cool. So we have this. That's two. We have this. So you kind of have like a close line. And then in terms of patio, the patio is a little bit tricky actually. How to do that? Let me see. Well, let's hide the patio. So see here, you know, so you have this kind of, you know, but the edge, we need to get the edge of patio. So I probably just trace it. So I remember we did use this 2-point arc. So I just traced it first. 1 point here, the other point here, and then I traced it up. So pretty much here. And then I hide the patio. So you see, I have this line too. So yeah, just practice how to trace things. So we kind of draw the profile of the house again. Yeah, so that's the end result. I think. Oh, no. Me too. Yeah, it's just the view. So yeah, it's actually already hidden. Okay, then I want to show you the result. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna draw a line like this, like draw like a, yeah, like a tilted line, not like straight line. So yeah, you see here they create like automatically created faces for me, right? But they're wrong because it's flat. I don't want them to be. So, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete the other thing too. So what I'm gonna do is I have one line here. I'm just gonna move it down. I'm gonna move it down. So use the move tool. Remember, you know, another thing is when you draw things, remember you want to constantly zoom in and zoom out and pan the view to, you know, help you easily navigate. Okay. So see, I'm zooming in and I move it down. See, why move it down? You move along with that, which is bad, right? So what should I do? Draw a line? Well, how I get out of this? Control. Yes, there you go. Who said control? There you go. You're the man there. So control. So then you won't affect it at all, right? So I just move it down, like you know, to the bottom of this. Okay. So I have one line there. So I can, you know, then this line I can start to even delete it. Okay. So then I can even draw a curve. Okay, see, let's play with. So we can draw a curve. See here, this line and this line. See, I can draw a curve. See, in more like a natural kind of way, right? See, I draw a curve. See, I draw a curve here. Okay. The same thing with here. I probably, you know, don't draw a curve. You can draw a curve or draw a straight line. It's all depending on you. Okay, yeah, in here I just draw a straight line. Okay. So now what I have here, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have 4 lines that I want to change to a slope. That's basically what I did there, right? I can even copy them out so I can have a better illustration what I do. See, I copy them out here. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's a curve. It's not even a straight line, right? Okay. This is what we're trying to do now, okay? See whether or not you can do this first. You see what I did? Okay. I can do it again. Oh, you mean how to move it? Okay, perfect. Cool. Cool. Okay, I still see there's a lot of issue with the move. Okay. Let me ask a question. So if I want to move this line up again, what should I do? I should move, right? So I use the move tool. Okay, look at screen and see what I did wrong. Okay. See here. Here's what I did. Okay. I select this line and click and move. What's the issue with this operation? What other issues? No, all those are right. There's a little detail is every time you move things, you want to move the end. You want to move. See here, this is what I did. Okay, because you select this, you move. It's really hard to be accurate. How you make sure you are move like perfectly aligned with this face, right? It's almost impossible. So what? So every time, just remember this. Every time you move something, you want to pick. See the once you are in the move tool, you want to pick the endpoints. You want to pick the endpoints, and then you can easily move to anywhere you do. Okay, I see a lot of you just pick any random points, right? You want to always select the endpoint. See, once I select the endpoint, I can move to anywhere I want. I can even move the top of this car, right? But if you just select the line and move, how you move the end of the car? It's really hard. Okay, so always select the endpoints. Okay, good. Then let me introduce the new tool. Okay, the new tool time comes. Okay, new toolkits. I want everybody go to view. Oh, sorry, not view. Go to tool. So there's a tool. Well, sorry, not tool. I think it's better right click. Okay, just right click here. Just right click, and there's an option called sandbox. It's like sandbox, like like playground. Sandbox. You click it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 more tools over there. Okay. So what sandbox doing is like actually we can play with something, right? Actually before we do that, actually we can do something. Let's open front yard. How about that? Just open front yard. See, we have a front yard, right? We can create like some topography with sandbox. Let's draw a circle. And then we draw another circle. And draw another circle. Okay, and this circle, I move it up. Make sure you move it up, okay? If you cannot move it up, you just hit Control and move it up. Like this. And I have another circle. Move it up again. So I have this. And I use the first tool called From Contours. Oh, sorry. I select this one, and this one. I select the lines first. I hit contour, then I can form some shapes like this. Okay, see that? It's like a bucket. Or I can create like a mount. I can move this, You want to select the lines first. Okay. See how I did that? I select the lines first. See, I select these 3 lines and I just hit the from contours. They create this for me. Yeah, try it. At least try it once, okay? So you draw vertical curves and you select them and you hit from contours, then you have it. So the logic of this tool is you create surface from curves, from lines. Okay, it help you see that's how you create it, right? You select this one, I move up. So you have to pick the right view and you use the move tool. Then you probably have to find the blue line and then you hold shift, they always move up. You probably have to hit control if you cannot move it up, actually. Just hit control. copy move. See here, when I click move, I cannot move up in this case because it's attached to the surface. I just hit the control once. Then I start to move it up. The control button just help you copy the line. So the line is not attached to the surface anymore. So I assume when you draw the curve on this front yard, the curve is really hard to move up. But if you hit control, it's always easy to move up. And then you can delete the previous one. Yes. This is how you create surfaces from curves. Okay, you can do whatever you want actually. See, I can randomly do something like this. So I can draw one curve here, the other curve here, and draw a line here. Let me create a sculpture down here. How about that? I'm gonna move this line up. I just do this, move this line. Okay. You can do whatever you want. So, okay. So see, I have this kind of weird shape down here. You select all the lines and you hit from contours to create a surface. See, that's like yeah, that's cool. You know, so you can create all kind of surface you want just with curves, so 3D curves, and from contours. Okay, you can practice this in other areas too, but we'll do that later. Okay, we'll do that for topography, but there you go. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Okay, everybody can do this. Okay, so same logic for this slope down here. You see how I did? All I did is I just select these 4 lines. I just select them from contours. That's it. Then I move. See, I can move this thing to there. So this is a slope. This is a perfect slope. See, I turn my house. The water drains out. The water drains out. So that's what we need down here. Okay, see whether or not you can do this. Okay, so if you haven't copy like what I did, you just select the 4 lines over there that you just draw. See the 4 lines you just draw, and you click the sandbox, from contours. Ooh, you did it. You already did it, right? Same logic. You have to do the other side and see whether or not you can do it. Okay, then do the other side. Just practice again. So what I do on the other side, I draw like a shape down here and move down. Yes, you're right. Then move down. I want to move this down. When I move, I go to this end. See, when I move, the driveway also moves. So what should I do? Control. You hit control and you go down. You find the blue axis and it just, pick whatever points down there. And then, in this case, I'm just going to draw the straight line so it's easier. The same with here. So I mean, I guess when you draw the straight line, it's kind of automatically create a surface because it's flat. So I draw a curve again. I draw a curve. Yeah, just guess. Okay, so then I can select both ends. And just you have to make a selection first, okay? And from contours. Boom, that's it. So that's another one, another slope. See, there's also a gap here, but all you need to do is just draw a line. Then we'll close it. You show the house. There you go. No flirting anymore. Yep. Yes. Yeah. From the sandbox. So another cool thing about sandbox, you will find out. Okay, the service that sandbox created, they automatically turn them to a group. So that's another cool thing. You don't have to create group yourself. Okay. You probably can guess what I will do next, right? Then the next thing I'm gonna do is the backyard. What I do is I just move the line down, just connect them, right? I move it down. I can copy move or move. In this case, I can move directly, so I just move it down. The same thing, I'm gonna move this line down. I kind of already moved. This line haven't moved down yet. So I move this line down. Make sure every time you move, you start with end point. Okay, and move it down. Okay, so it's connected. So I have all the. So I have everything connected. Then I just select all the lines. I select all the lines together. See, you have all these lines, and you hit. Boom. That's it. So it's a perfect smooth backyard. It's not flat, by the way. It's definitely not flat. Okay. So basically, you have to have this. Okay. You have to make sure they're all connected. So make sure I move. Previously it's flat, right? Right now it's not. See that? I move the outside line to the bottom, so they match. So they match. So you have to move them, and then you have to select them. You have to select them. So you should look like this. Look like this. So let me move it out. So it should look like, see, they're not in the same level. See that? The patio is a little bit higher, of course, because you don't want to get it flooded. Um, and the other area are lower, and it's also connected with the previous two topography we just built. So you make sure you have this. Once you have this, all you need to do is just select them, and it's not gonna be the same anyway. So a lot of you, the other issue is a lot of you, didn't. So it's probably not aligned, right? So you can actually move this point up and down too, if you want. You can move this point up and down. See, I can create like my backyard looks like this. Actually, this actually let me do my backyard like this. So okay, after this, yeah, you can take a screenshot. Okay, yeah, I did my backyard like this. Okay, and you can do a screenshot. Move with the end point, please. Okay, move every time you move. You want select the end point. Okay, end point. Move with end point. Okay. Yeah, I just see a lot of people struggle with a moving tool. Okay. Okay, then everything becomes super easy. Okay, all you need to do now is show up everything and decorate your whatever backyard. Okay, you can add materials, whatever grass you like. Uh, grass, like this is the grass. Okay, you can put some trees if you want. By the way, last time somebody having difficulty with the components, you probably need a SketchUp account to sign in. Um, see whether or not you can. I put a tree on here. Okay, pine tree. It's 42 aggressive, but it's already independent. Don't need me anymore. Uh, I'm gonna lose my job. Uh, all right, yeah, all right, almost down there. Okay, we're almost down there. What else do we need? Uh, yeah, I don't like pool. You can add a pool if you want. Actually, you can add a pool. Let's add a pool. Smart idea. Um, let's build a pool. So let's do a pool. I will do a pool, just small pool outside. The two box. That's you all know how to do that, right? It's pretty simple. Yes, all with a rectangle, and you just put the materials down there as what water, water click. That's a pool. All you need to do is just move them. But you want to create a. That's a key. You want to create a group. Your pool. You want to create a group because. Okay, see here. I create a group, and then I move to. Okay, see, because my topography is so deep. Um, okay, it's like this. Okay, so see, I move my pool here, so it's generally flat, but I have issue here. Did you see my pool? I don't even see it's hiding in the topography. What should I do? There you go. You're just raised up. See, that's the benefit of create a group. Because if you don't create a group, they're gonna connect it with the topography. You're gonna mess up. So because it's a group, I can easily raise the things I want. And I raise the water. I have another question. See, this end is kind of floating. What should I do? See, it's kind of floating. There you go. You just push it down. So you push it down so it's perfectly aligned. See, see in the bottom, it looks like this. You know, it's like actually in real pool, it's like this. You know, you dig it really deep, and then so that's a pool. Okay, you can throw some guys in there. So okay, this gentleman's down on the pool. Yeah. Okay, just decorate them a little bit. You know, you can put like a animals or whatever you want, you like, um, and after that, the final step is we just build a road, which is super easy. The road is just you just create a box, um, make them a group. That's pretty much it. You know, the road is just a box, so there's nothing else you want to do. By the way, how wide is one lane of the road? About 12 feet. Okay, so we need to build a road about like a 2 lanes, so 24 feet. Okay, just make sure it's 24 feet. Um, just practice again on how to enter the number. Okay, so I'm gonna do, I don't know, 24 feet by 100. Oh shoot. Uh, I put 100 inch. My bad. Control Z. I just draw a random 24. Actually, you can draw other places like 24 feet to 100 feet. Enter. Okay, this is like our road. So you double click, make a group, and move it to a house. So we have a road. Um, it's a group. You can paint them as asphalt. Asphalt. There you go. Phew. That's it. So actually, you can even measure them. So I can even measure them. Let me measure them. Here to here, 24. See, 24 feet. I didn't. So in this end, in this case, there should be nothing you don't know. You should be able to create anything you want at this point. Okay. A lot of basic forms, you should be comfortable with it at this point. Okay. So actually, Thursday, I'm gonna give just kind of I'm gonna give some assignment to you, homework, because you guys haven't have any homework yet, right? A lot of time on this class is spent on class, which I'm trying to save your time. So I make this class super practical, but I think it's a time for you to do some homework. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna assign a homework on Thursday to let you guys know. Okay? Because I think it's time you can do something on your own. Oh, there's a career fair. When is that? Is October or? Oh, oh, okay. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Some of you probably go to career fair. You just go. And then this is recorded anyway. So, and there won't be any new things I'm gonna show you on Thursday. Just practice what we did before. Yeah. So if you don't have anything else, you still please come. No, you can. You can. No. I just assign it. So the homework is pretty simple. Okay, I'm gonna give you some parameters. Actually, you can think about that now. Is just create your own house. That's it. I'm just tell you. You kind of already did, but just do it again with a different size. This is a big house. Okay, it's like how much? It's like 150 feet. The lot is 150 feet to 60 feet. So we just do a little bit smaller, right? I will give it's basically 100 feet lot by 50 feet lot, and you just create a house. You can design whatever you do. First floor, 2 floors, 3 floor, and then you need a backyard, you need a front yard, you need a road, you need windows, roofs, materials, all that. Okay, just do everything again, but all by yourself. Um, I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna upload it, and basically what we do on Thursday, I'm gonna talk about assignment, and you guys can start working. So, and then you can work with me individually and okay, how did you do that? I can work around and help. Yes, you guys learn so fast, so fast. Okay, we're probably gonna add some new contents for this whole thing. So okay, so we're all pretty good. You kind of have a house already. So there's another thing I want to show you. It's not well, it's kind of important, but it's not so important. But it's about this car. Um, there's one thing you can do with the components is you can actually duplicate a lot of things. So for example, they have this car, right? I just copy it. I kind of X5, so I have 5 cars. I just want to show you what it is, okay? So the thing with the components is they're kind of copycats. They kind of connected, right? They're in parallel universe. So you see, if you double click this car and see if I move, see the top of the car, if I move one thing, see I move this up. Do you see anything happen? You just select the how to move? Okay. Yeah. It's like how we copy and duplicate. So you just move it and copy and X, you hit enter X5. So we'll do it 5 times. Like what we did before, right? Perfect. Great. See, you pick up. Um, so the cool thing about this is they kind of like a group, but it's components. What's the difference is group, they're kind of separated. Components, they're actually all connected. So if you double click, you can edit those things, right? If you change anything in there, see, I move this, see anything changes? Other things also change. So it changed together. That's what component is. So you can even like move. See, I move header in there. See, they're there too. So it's all connected. That's what component is about. So we can use the same logic, okay, to create our own things. Say if I create like say I create a box. See, I create a box here already. Okay, I just do a very simple thing. I copy. No, I don't copy them yet. I right click. We did make group before, right? This time we're gonna make components. Let's make a component. Click it. Then there's a name, and I just name this my tree. And you can create. So next time you click, do you see anything interesting? If you look at the panel there, if I click this my tree, panel here is that solid. The definition is my tree. That's how I already created a component. Okay, then you can copy them. See, I just copy them and I can X5. So I have this. Then I can continue to work with it. I can make them. See, I can do this. Right? So you see, that's like the post. So they all change together, you know, and then I need to draw a sphere. So let me see. Actually, there's one tool I forgot to show you guys. Anyway, let's just draw a curve first. So you just draw a curve. Then, okay, so this is a tree. Okay, let's imagine this looks like a tree. So, put color on it. Okay, but you got the idea. Okay, components. You know, you can create your own components, and they all change together. Okay, that's what I mean by that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, oftentimes you don't. There's sometimes you use it, but sometimes you don't. But it's definitely not used as often as group. But it did save time for you. Okay. Imagine you build a park with 100 trees, right? You want to change the size of them to all together. It's gonna be a pain. But you make a component, you can change them all. Okay, so that's pretty much for today. So I think for people in Zoom, is there any questions? No question for the folks on Zoom. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna end the Zoom and I will see you guys on Thursday. Okay.